This is my dream passport cover, and she is stunning. It's not cool. It's not cool. Hi guys, welcome to another weekend vlog. I'm a little harried because I just came back from doing like some errands. These were like mom errands, and so now I need to drop my son at his hair appointment. He's getting his hair braided, so all last night I was like blow drying his hair out. So yeah, I have to drop him, and then I'm gonna go run my own errands, and harried because I'm trying to take care of a lot of things before this big snowstorm hits tomorrow. It's Saturday. And so yeah, it's been an active morning. Let's see. So brought my younger son to his appointment in the morning and was waiting outside for him and got hit in the front by a car that was backing up. And it wasn't a hard hit, probably protected by the front plate and stuff, but the heifer didn't even get out the car, so that was special. But anyway, it wasn't a big deal, like I said, because it wasn't like a bad hit, but it was super shady that she didn't even acknowledge it. So that happened. Then got home and was trying to get my things together because, like I said, I have to drop Chase off to his hair appointment, and then I'm gonna go straight into the city. And I, all over the place, had to witness my baby Misty getting SA'd. I'm so upset about that. Like, she's been gone for a few days. I hate when she goes missing. I feel worried because I don't know. You know, the life of like a cat that lives outside, they may not make it. You know, there just might be one night that they don't make it. It's dangerous out there. But as you guys know, I've been with Misty, or Misty's been with me for like going on 2 years. And she comes in the house to eat and then she leaves. She does not want to live here, but I do have a shelter right outside my door. So she sleeps most nights on my deck. And the shelter has like a heating pad and hay, and it's make it very cozy for her. But anyway, she's been gone for a few days. The last time she was gone for like a week, she came back pregnant and had a litter of babies that I don't know where those babies went. I tried to search the neighborhood for weeks, months, to see if maybe, even if Missy doesn't want to live with Big Mama, maybe one of her children, you know, maybe I can adopt one of the babies. But anyway, she hid those babies very well. So she's been gone, and I've been a little distressed, and this is like the 4th day I haven't seen her. So this morning when I went out to check, Misty was in her shelter. There was another cat that was like peering into the shelter that I see here and there. And then on top of her shelter was sitting another cat. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, y'all need to go. This is not that. I'm not the cat lady. Maybe my neighbors think I am, but I'm really not the cat lady. I don't just feed all the cat. Like, I have Misty, and that is it. So long story long, I'm like, y'all need to go. But it's, you know, I opened the door. They all jumped to run out. And then this cat, who I do see from time to time, went and pounced on Misty. And I'm like, go away, shoo. And they ran down off the deck, jumped off, and then like through this little like kind of like alleyway by my house, where he proceeded to violate my baby. Did that. And so she finally fought back and socked him a good one. And I said, good for you, girl. And then they ran off, and it just was like a whole mess. Like, come on now. This, just because she's in heat doesn't mean she wants you. Like, stop it. I didn't like that. That kind of like upset me.
Flashback.
Hey, get off Misty. Misty doesn't want that. You're not even penetrating. Listen to it. I know that's right. She'll punch you right in your mouth. Are you gonna chase her down? Well, I guess nobody's eating breakfast today. Take myself right back on inside. Oh, Lord have mercy.
End A flashback.
Child, anyway, that was not what I was actually coming in here to say. So one of my errands, a couple of things I want to do. I want to go into the city. There is a Pandora and Bridgerton collab in celebration of the new season that begins next week. And yeah, so I want to pick up a piece from there. I have my eye on one particular piece, and I hope I can find it. And then also, oh, I wanted to show you guys. I'll do that later. Okay, so you'll remember several weeks ago, I had been looking for the perfect passport case to replace my old passport case that went missing when I moved from Harlem to the Bronx. And so, yeah, I had my eye on a particular Vivienne, who is the mascot for LV. She's like a cute little doll and she's so precious. So there was like a Vivienne passport cover that I wanted. And I wanted specifically the 57th Street store exclusive cover. I thought that would just be like cool or whatever to have like the New York City exclusive one. And so I found my dream passport cover. The plan had been initially to get my passport hot stamped in all of the countries that I'm going to in the spring. I think I told you guys I'm planning a trip. And so yeah, I wanted to get hot stamps in all of the countries, but apparently after last year, they limit your hot stamp to one per cover. I wanted it as kind of like a memento of my travels. I thought that would be really special because, you know, customs, they are actually stamping your real passport less and less. They're moving away from that, and I think that's going to probably be phased out altogether. So as much as I enjoy the stamps, and I actually have framed a couple of my old passports, and I'll show y'all that another time. But yeah, as excited as I was to get them stamped, I recognize that times change. That's where they're moving on from that. And so I was like, okay, second best, I'll get my passport cover stamped in all the countries, and that can be the replacement, like little mementos. And so apparently that's not a thing anymore either. So it's cool, you know. I will just expand my Pandora travel bracelet, which I had already planned to do. So I'm going to just, you know, get charms in all the countries, and that'll be how I kind of memorialize the trip. But before I get my passport case stamped, I wanted to just show you guys because I'm loving this girl right here. I'm so happy. This is my dream passport cover, and I searched high and low and found her. So this is Vivienne at the 57th Street store in New York City. And she is stunning. She is in the passport cover. There's the back. So it's Vivienne pictured with some shopping bags outside of the Louis Vuitton flagship store. There's a yellow cab. Very New York City. Very New York City. And what's cool about the inside is that the inside is a taxi cab yellow, which you won't find in most Louis Vuitton passport cases. So this again is another symbol of New York City. So yeah, so gorgeous. You've got your slots for your cards, which I don't ever put my cards in there when I travel. I tend to not like to put all of my ID and cards in one place because if my bag gets snatched and everything's gone. So I just kind of carry what I need for the day. Other things that are valuable, like I think I've told you guys before, I tend to not travel with valuable things just as a rule of thumb. But, you know, like your ID, your documentation, things like that, that'll just be locked in the safe. So yeah, I won't be using this for like my license and my credit cards. I'll just use it for my passport. That's if I even use it for my passport, because I have another backup case. This might just be, because this is let me tell y'all something. I waited so long to get this, and it's so beautiful. I almost feel like I want to keep her as a collector's item and just get hot stamps wherever the countries are still kind of sneaking and doing it. Have I been cut off the whole time? This is just how my morning's going, a mess. So yeah, I'm thinking of keeping this as like memorabilia. And I've been seeing on TikTok that although most countries are now following the new rule and they're not hot stamping, you can ask and you can try and someone may do it. So maybe, whatever. But I felt like since this is a New York City exclusive passport cover, to start with the New York City hot stamp. And that might be the only one that I have in here. So what am I even talking about at this point? So that's one of my errands. I just have a few things to do. And I have one day to do them because tomorrow is supposed to be the big storm. I don't mean to say supposed to be, but it's just there have been times when they've built up this big storm and everybody's cleaning out the shelves of the grocery store and buying up all the salt from Home Depot, and then nothing, like a smattering of like flurries. But I think this is going to be a big one. So yeah, I'm going to just do what I need to do. I already have the stocked groceries. We did that during the week. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I am wearing a button-up casual little sweater. I'm going to put this on over it because it is brick outside. Not like what y'all are getting in Chicago, Andrea and all my Chicago friends. Not like that, but it's cold. So I'm going to be nice and toasty and warm and drop Chase off at his hair appointment. And then I'm going to keep going and do my errands, and then I will be back to hopefully show you guys my new passport case with the hot stamp, hopefully show you guys my new charm if I'm able to find the one that I want. And I think I'm gonna make turkey wings for dinner. That'll be not for tonight because I don't usually cook on a Saturday. I usually start back cooking on Sundays. So yeah, I'm going to probably season my turkey wings because the turkey wings, the smothered turkey wings, you'll probably remember, those need to marinate overnight because they're so dense. It's like a very big, thick piece of meat, those wings. So yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, bye. Hi guys, I'm back. I just came from Pandora and I can't wait to show you guys what I got. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. Obviously not right now, but once I'm settled. I don't have any free hands. It's okay. Thank you. Now we're just about to head on into Louis Vuitton just so I can see if I can get my hot stamp. And that's it. Yeah, so I know y'all like to see the city. So here we are. So we made it to the store where filming is not permitted. So I'm gonna put this away. And if I'm lucky, they'll allow me to maybe record the hot stamping experience with my cell phone. So we'll see.
The first few moments are going to be very boring because I'm just aligning.
Okay.
Do you have any upcoming travels?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to Europe in the spring.
Oh my gosh, so make sure to get this stamped out.
Yeah, that's the goal. But I was like, I gotta start with New York City.
Absolutely.
exciting to see it done.
Yeah, some places don't let you see it.
Yes, yes. So what's this step?
This is leather conditioner.
Oh.
This helps so if there's any excess oil where there isn't a stamp to just remove it. So that the letters are clear.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you feel about our OurNYCHome passport covers?
I love them.
You love them?
I do. I do.
Black or white?
White. And also the pink one I really wanted.
Well, the pink one's for the 130th
Yes,
monogram.
yes, yes. Yeah.
The pink ones are really beautiful.
It is beautiful. Because I was actually thinking about getting a second one. This is more like a collectible. I don't know that I would travel with it with the passport inside. More like get it stamped, but actually travel with like the pink one.
I love that idea.
Because this was hard to get. So
Yeah.
yeah, the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, it's the gift that keeps on giving, and this is the final product.
Liberty.
Hometown.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
You did a beautiful job. What's your name again?
A Maori.
Maori. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's my pleasure.
Do I need to let this dry or anything before I close it? It's okay? Okay. It's a little out of focus, you guys. I'll show you when I get home. I'm back. I just came from my outings and very productive. I took you guys along. Will I include the footage? I'm not sure if it makes sense to, because you know that's how my vlogs get long. The music is so loud in here. YouTube, don't even think about it, because I know how y'all do. Any hit of somebody else's music. Hi guys, I'm back. Had a very successful excursion in the city. I'm very happy. Found the most beautiful charm. It was the one that I was hoping to find. They had it. It's so pretty. It even comes in this special Bridgerton box. This is not the usual Pandora box, as you know. This is like a part of the collab, so yeah. How pretty. So I will open this. Well, I'm gonna actually do a TikTok because I want to like share it on there. I have not done a TikTok in a long time. So I'm gonna wait to open it for that, and then I'll share it with you guys after when I'm home. And as far as my passport holder, my sales associate was so nice. He was actually telling me that he is pretty confident that when I go out of the country, I will for sure be able to get stamps in all of the places I visit. First of all, he wasn't even aware of this new policy. So it sounds like all of the associates are kind of just still doing what they want to do, which is good with me. So we'll see. But anyway, I think I did show you in the store if I include that, but it was a little bit blurry. So obviously when I get home, I can show you guys this, but I'm just too excited. It's so pretty. So the New York City exclusive charm I got is Lady Liberty. Let me make sure this is not blurred. Yeah. So let me go closer. So really, really happy with how she came out. Looks really pretty. And this is just the start. I hope these all are filled up soon. We'll see. So yeah, that was really nice. Short and sweet. And by the by, guys, this is a free complimentary service that Louis Vuitton offers. So once you have your passport covered, you could go to any Louis Vuitton in the nation that has the stamping equipment, and they'll stamp it for you for free with the state or city or country exclusive charm. So yeah. And you can also get your initials and all that jazz. I did not want all that. I just wanted my stamp. Because like I said before I left home, they're not always stamping the regular passport, which is something for me that's very sad. But this is a nice kind of replacement for that. This is a nice replacement, so we'll see. So anyway. It's really, while it's cold outside, it's really beautiful. It's sunny, you know. I guess this is what they call the calm before the storm. And it is calm and gorgeous. My charm bracelets today, I'm wearing it's the holiday bracelet, but it's also the winter bracelet, so I'm still wearing that. And this is my Pandora winter that I've been wearing lately. You guys have seen this many times, so. My hair's on my mouth. Alright, child, let me go so I can sip this while it's hot. And I will check back in with you guys when I get home. Okay, see you well. Bye. Hi guys, I'm home and it's a little bit of time later. I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. Am I fully in the camera? Yeah, I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. I just filmed a TikTok, so actually by the time you guys see this vlog, and hopefully it goes up by Monday latest, but I'm aiming for Sunday. But anyway, by the time you see this vlog, you would have already seen my charm if you follow me on TikTok. So I will show you again for those who are not on TikTok. So yeah, this is, as we said earlier, this is the Pandora and Bridgerton collaboration charm. And I did get the dancing card charm. Super gorgeous. Like, I think this is like my favorite charm of the moment. And I have a lot of charms that I love. This one is stunning. I'm trying to get her to focus. The beautiful thing about this charm, in addition to the little attached pencil with the blue crystal for the eraser. Wow, I'm doing a really poor job of showing this. The beautiful thing about this charm is that it opens. Listen, you guys might have to just go to TikTok and see it there, because for some reason I can't. So this charm opens. My favorite charms are the ones that open. I love a charm that opens. And inside it says, "May I have this dance?" Yeah, I'm not doing a good job. You know why? Because I have my camera on my bed, balancing on top of a box, and it's all very precarious. And my whole like setup will just like come toppling over if I move too much. So that's why I'm like trying to be very delicate. But anyway, so yeah, this is so pretty. And I'm gonna put this on my personality bracelet, which I also have shown you guys on TikTok. I don't think I've worn it, or I've worn it on the vlog, but I've not spent a lot of time with you guys talking about it or whatever. Sorry. Yeah, so it's gonna go on my personality bracelet because I feel like that makes the most sense. This is like my silver and pink bracelet, and it has like all of the different charms that represent Yakini and who I am. It's such a beautiful bracelet. I definitely urge you to go over there if you haven't seen it up close, because I give you like a really detailed walkthrough of that. So yeah, we're gonna add my new dance card charm to this bracelet. Oh, totally not focusing. Whatevs. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna go on her, and I'm gonna probably do that after I end this video. It takes a, okay, sorry. The camera just fell down. I knew that was gonna happen. So I told you guys before that I store my charms and baggies with...
You're saying that one?
I'm recording and you know the circumstances.
Alright, don't do it.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. All right.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so yeah, I store them in air-free plastic baggies with these little silicone gel packets because it helps to keep the moisture out, and that is what preserves the sterling silver. If you just keep your sterling silver charm bracelets out all of the time, they will tarnish very quickly and look disgusting and dark and tarnished. But the good thing about sterling silver that's tarnished is you can always get it back. Like, you can always get it back sparkling and looking brand new. But I will tell you, it takes a lot more work to get it to its original gorgeous state when you've let it tarnish to a degree. So I would urge you to, they're not cute keeping them in the plastic, but it works. I have a lot of pretty little Pandora cases, and I sometimes will put them in plastic in the case, but I always use plastic. Some of them I don't. Like, this is a work in progress, this bracelet, because I'm kind of putting it together. But I said, since we're talking Pandora, I mentioned that my favorite types of charms are the ones that open. So I'll show you another one that I like just because it opens and it's so cute. This is one of my travel bracelets. I call this one my African diaspora / Caribbean island bracelet, because this is these are charms from, these are not my domestic travel. I have a domestic travel charm bracelet. These are like international, but because it's like African country, Caribbean islands, that sort of thing, and it's kind of what it's mostly comprised of. I've kind of just put them all on this one. So when I travel again, and that's going to be a European tour, I'm going to create probably a separate charm bracelet that is for that, because they won't fit here. So, but anyway, actually the purpose of pulling this out was to show you this this passport charm, which is so cute. Is that focusing? And that opens. I love it when it opens. It's just gives it something special. So let me show you how that opens. So yeah, that's the passport. So cute. Opens and then it clicks close. Adorable. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. Okay, so yeah, that is my new charm. And I'm so happy. I love her. She's gorgeous. So yeah, I will take that charm bracelet apart and add her later. I think I had started to say that can be a time-consuming process because I'm going to want to clean all the charms and shine them and then put them back, and I might change the order, so that takes some thought. And it's not something that I want to do on the camera because, you know, you guys will just be sitting here bored. That's a labor of love. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show you guys, I showed you the charm bracelet. I already showed you this, I already showed you guys the passport holder, I think multiple times, in the store at Starbucks, if I include that footage. But just in case I don't, let me just show you again. So I did get the New York City exclusive, 57th Street, New York City exclusive stamp. I got it in gold. Now, mind you, you can get this stamp in silver and other colors, but I chose gold because I thought it looked nice with the case. I hope that focused, but if not, I'm sure you guys saw it earlier. So yeah, super gorgeous. You can select where you want her and where you want the stamp. And I chose the top left corner, well, actually top right corner, because this is kind of the hometown stamp. And any other stamps I add will be extra, and they'll be placed wherever they're placed. So yeah, that came out quite lovely. So the great thing was that, I think I told you guys, I might not have said it, but basically when I was talking to the sales associate, he was very surprised that there was even a new policy that it's only one hot stamp per passport, because he hadn't heard of it. And he said, well, if that's the case, he said, we're still doing multiple stamping. I don't want to get him in trouble. I think it was one of those corporate decisions made, but the associates at individual Louis Vuittons do what they want to do, and I love that for me. So I'm just gonna be hopeful that I can get my passport. That I can get my cover stamped wherever I go. And I'm gonna keep this international stamps. I travel so much throughout the US, and different states do have they do have their own state exclusive stamps, but I'm not interested in like random states in here. I've gone to so many places. I don't travel as much out of the country, so that for me is much more special. So I would rather put those here. But speaking of which, I mentioned earlier how I was really sad that they are going to be pulling back on stamping your actual passport. So to that end, I have framed some expired passports. I kind of randomly select, well, not one is a random selection, but this was my trip to Ghana, and that is very special. My dad lives in Ghana, and so me and my older sister went out there. What year did we go? I brought these specifically for this because I knew I might want to read information. Okay, so we went in 2005. We went in 2005. That's back when I was footloose and fancy free, because I was in 2000 grad school in 2005. Yeah. So yeah, me and my sister, the one who lives in California, we traveled there to visit my dad and his family. So that is beautiful. Both pages are Ghana. Are you waiting for me?
What the heck are you doing?
I'm showing something on my vlog.
How long is this gonna be?
Like a few minutes. Why?
No, never mind.
No, what?
No, nothing.
I'm gonna be finished in like a minute. I'm like literally just showing this and then that's it.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay. And so the next one is I have it turned to the page of a few trips to Jamaica, because that was something we used to go to Jamaica a whole lot. And it was just like a place that we enjoyed vacationing. So this trip is from 2015, then there's 2021, then there's 2012. I just think it's like a really neat way to memorialize and display your trips. Especially, being that they're no longer stamping passports. It's kind of like special. And if the passport's expired, they do give it back to you. They punch a hole in it. And then they send it back. And so I can't wait for my current passport to expire. That picture came out so ugly. It's so bad. It's so bad to the point where I almost want to report it missing and then just reorder a new one and pay the fee. I'm just so unhappy with it. It's a good thing I don't have to use my passport often, but it looks so bad. I hate that picture. I don't even know why I use that picture, because you have control over it. Like, you get your own headshot taken and then you submit it. I don't know, for some reason when I got the headshots done, I was just like, oh, I don't love it, but it's cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. But anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, I think those are the only things I wanted to show you guys. This, the charm. That's it. So yeah, I'm gonna just work on my charm bracelet now, my personality one. I'm gonna rearrange things and put the new charm on. It's just so pretty. I love it so much. And what else am I gonna do? And then my son came by. He probably wants to watch an episode of Pop the Balloon or a movie, because that's what we sometimes do in the evening. So I'm gonna go see what he wanted, and then we'll probably do that. And then that's it. The boys brought the shovels in from the garage like I asked them to, because I anticipate that the snow is gonna probably get heavy quickly, and that way they don't have to go out there to get it. So we have those in the house. So yeah, I guess I will pick the camera back up tomorrow, and I don't know, because tomorrow's another day. So TTYL. I'm just finishing up Sunday dinner, and it's early. Yeah, that's what we're doing. The rice just needs one more minute, and the turkey wings, I have them in the oven browning, but they're done too. I think I told you guys before, when I do my turkey wings, I cook them covered in the roast pan for like 3 hours, but in that last like 15-20 minutes or so, I take the lid off so that it can brown and get a little crispy. So that's where we are with those. So yeah, that's it. I like to finish dinner early so people have the option to eat early. Supper, if you will, and then that way, you know, the boys have their strength because there's a lot of shoveling to do. Let me show you guys a look outside while the rice is finishing. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just slip on the boys' Crocs that are by the door. This is the backyard. Oh, good Lord. So, yeah, that's my fire pit under there. So, yeah, that's a lot of snow. A lot of snow. So that's the back. This is my, where I have my like cushions and stuff on the deck, my patio cushions. That's Misty's little shelter in there. She's not in there now. She's still out in the streets being fast, but she was here earlier. So that's the back. And I'll walk to the outside of the front to show you guys that, and then after that it should be ready to take out the wings and the rice. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. These boys have their work cut out for them. That's our walkway. That's my car. And I can't even begin to think how many inches that is. It's, wow. It's a lot. It's a lot. I told them that the priorities for now are my car, this walkway right here, and the sidewalk in the front, because I am aiming to go to work tomorrow, so we'll see how that works out. But that is my my plan. So they were like, but why? It's still snowing. What's the point? It is still snowing, but the longer you wait, it's just going to accumulate and get heavier and thicker. So why wait till tomorrow? And like I said, I do have to go to work, so, or I would like to go to work. If I can't make it, I can't make it. So yeah, that's what it's looking like outside. Crazy. Let me just take these wings out. So that is the turkey. A wing is so huge. What I do when I prepare the boys' food is, you know, I shred it. Kind of like when I make pernil, I shred it and I put it over the rice. And then I did a Caesar salad. I do the croutons separately because I like croutons, but the boys have, they have retainers, and the they say the croutons are like too rough. Like I said, they have their work cut out for them outside, so they might want to go ahead and get some strength so they can get going. So, BRB. Okay, so this is Bryce's plate. He is hungry now, so I just gave him a little rice and beans because he's not a huge fan of that. With some smothered turkey and gravy. The gravy is so good, so I put a little extra gravy over the rice too, even though the beans have their own, like, kind of, I guess, gravy juice. And then, like I said, a little salad. They don't do croutons, so yeah, that is Bryce's plate. And I'm gonna put this on the table for him. Okay, so Bryce, your food's ready. I'm gonna end on that note, you guys, and say goodbye, a proper outro, which is rare, but I'm getting better. And yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and stay safe and warm in this snowy weather. Take care. Bye.